Hi, I'm Garrett with IDC Woodcraft, and I want to thank you for coming to this video where we're going to help you make a decision on what type of CNC machine you want to buy. You've seen all these videos out there of all these amazing things that you can make on CNC routers, CNC laser etchers and cutters, plasma cutters, 3D printers, vinyl cutters, whatever you're seeing. You want to get into it, but you just don't know which machine to get into. So I'm going to give you some guidance as to which one to decide you want to go after. And by the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer picture of which direction to go in. Now, this video comes by virtue of someone who has watched this channel. His name is Derek, and I have his email sitting in front of me. So Derek wrote with this toss-up, does he want to get a CNC router or a CNC laser cutter? And in his email, he said he wants to focus on acrylic LED signs and cutting boards, carved cutting boards. Now, acrylic LED signs, that's the clear plastic with some engraving on it, and then there's an LED light underneath, and it lights up really cool, and yeah, they just look awesome. So he's asking, the feeling I'm getting from his email is I'm not really sure where to go. And should he get one machine in the laser area or in the CNC area and go smaller in the other one? So my answer to that is, first of all, for you, if you're trying to decide, think about what you want to make. I mean, when you're watching videos out there of all this amazing stuff that's being made, it is hard to choose. I had the same battle. Which one do I want to go after? Think about, first of all, your passion. Do you like working with wood? If you do, then a laser or a CNC router would probably be the way to go. If you like design work, like something like this above me here, the Warrior Woman, that's more of a laser project. Lasers and CNC routers and all the other machines, they all kind of cross over in what they can do, but they can't do the specialization that each machine can do. Now, I just kind of sidestepped. I apologize. I did this on a router, okay? But this project belongs on a laser for most efficiency. So that's what I mean by when I say crossing over. Both machines can do it. The laser can do it a lot better. Focus on think about what you want to do first, where your passion lies. So I would say, Derek, if you like art, you like drawing lines and making cool pictures like that are generally flat, I would go with the laser cutter. If you are passionate about creating things out of wood, I don't really have a good project in front of me, then I would go with the CNC router. So let's go a step further before we make this decision on which avenue you want to go down. Decide on what you like to do or what you're interested in doing. And then look at the market. Is there a market out there? Is there a niche that's existing that you can come in at a different angle at, or is just not very competitive? And where will you sell it? Where is the market hanging out at? That kind of thing. So you want to get a little market concept in front of you first, if you can do that. If not, then you just want to be creative. You know, pick the one that you like, that the passion comes from. For me, it's woodworking, so I prefer a CNC router. I want to get into this a little bit more. So Derek was saying, should he get a big machine in one area and get something to accent it in the other area? So Derek is ready to spend several $1,000s on the one machine. He said money's not an issue. So in that case, I would say yes, but here's the problem with that. Now you've got two machines you have to learn to do two very different things. So focus on the one that seems to be drawing you first. Get that one, and once you get that refined, then pick up the other machine and start working with that. Here's what's going to happen. You'll start working with one of your projects, and you'll start to see how you can incorporate the laser into that. So I want to give you an example here. Both of these items are laser cut items. And the laser did this detail here as well. And it's actually an embossed, or it's cut into it. The laser actually cut into it. Lasers can do nice flat work. They can do really nice detail cutouts. But what they can't do is make big cutouts like this in thick material like that. They can't give the accent of the V-carved letters that you would find in a project that gives it the depth. So that's a couple of things. Here's something. This is like my first project. It's just still laying around. Although, it's got some meaning. Made me think of my dad when I was making that. He passed away in 2006, 84 years old. So when it comes down to buying a CNC machine, first of all, see what you're drawn to and what kind of products that come off those machines that seem to entice you more. I want to give you another little idea. I really want a plasma cutter, either a laser cutter or a plasma cutter. I like the plasma cutter because it cuts through metal. Laser cutters are good for cutting through wood. You have to have a really powerful, expensive laser to cut through metal. Derek wants to go for a 60 watter, which will cut through 1/4 inch plywood. I don't know, personally, go for the laser. I think you can do really, really cool stuff with a laser. But you know, I'm not you, Derek. I'm not you out here, the person who's looking at a machine. I've said it 3 times, I think, already. Follow your heart, the one that you seem to be drawn towards the most, and start dropping off the rest and get that machine and work with it and start picking up those other ones a little bit later after you get good with it. So I hope this video helped you out. Give me a thumbs up if it did. And I would just want to say I've been incredibly busy in my business, getting it built up. I am now sourcing starter CNC router bits out to the public. Business, no matter what you do, it's definitely a challenge. In the last 7 days as of this video, I have spent about 12 hours a day at my computer. Grandkids are visiting. They're going, "Papaw, stop doing that." And it's one of those things where I jumped off the fence, right? I put myself in a corner. Had to make it work. I told him, I says, if I don't do this, the next time you come visit, it'd be a very different story. Anyway, comments, thumbs up, subscribe, whatever. I hope this video helped you out, helped you made a decision on what CNC machine you want to start focusing on getting. I think I want to throw in one other little tip here. When it comes to cost, you get what you pay for. So if you buy a $300 machine, I mean, you can work with it, right? They do work, but they're small. I'm talking about routers, by the way. They're small. They can't do they can do a lot of detail, but you're limited to the amount of area, you're limited to the amount of power you can use. Same thing with lasers. I've got a laser engraver. I bought it when I bought my CNC router, and I used it for a little while. Now it's just collecting dust. I'll get back to it eventually. My focus right now is on CNC routers and helping the CNC router beginner figure out where to go. I think I made my point. Anyway, this is Garrett. Talk to you next time.